Taylor Swift released her brand new album, The Tortured Poets Department, today. And already there is a lot of buzz and conversation surrounding this album. Fans are already speculating about this record. And the one song in particular that has created this speculation and this conversation and this buzz is a song titled Thank You, aIMee, as Taylor Swifties believe that this is an alleged diss track to Kim Kardashian. But before we get to breaking down Taylor Swift's new song, Thank You, aIMee, and maybe the reason why fans believe this is a diss track to Kim Kardashian, we're going to take a quick recap, a look back at what has been considered a years-long feud between the two, as well as Kim Kardashian's ex, Kanye West. First, let's kind of go back to the whole foundation of this thing. Back in 2009, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, remember when Taylor Swift won Best Female Video of the Year at the VMAs. And following her win, as she made her way onto the stage to accept her award, Kanye West then also went up on the stage and gave his infamous speech where he went on to say he was happy for Taylor Swift, but he declared that Beyonce should have really won that award instead, as he claimed that she had the best video of the year. Taylor Swift, following that night, even admitted in an interview with Entertainment Tonight that she was initially very happy and excited to win the award, and was even more excited again when she realized Kanye West was coming up onto the stage. But after he made his infamous speech and said what he said that night about Beyonce's video over Taylor Swift's, she was no longer that excited anymore and seemed pretty defeated in that interview. Now, where Kim Kardashian really comes into play here with Taylor Swift is when Kanye West released his song Famous back in the year of 2016 off of his record Life of Pablo. Now, in that song, Kanye West's lyrics read, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous." Now, after that song's release, Taylor Swift made a statement about the lyrical content in that song, and she said that she was not privy to the information that she would be referred to as a bitch in the song. However, Kim Kardashian at the time said otherwise. As you can see here up on your screen, this is a timeline from Us Weekly, a very well done and detailed timeline of events between Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, and Kanye West. I'm first going to direct you to the comments that Kim Kardashian made after Taylor Swift said that she was not privy to those lyrics in Kanye's song Famous. Kim came out in a GQ cover story in 2016 and said she totally approved that. Also in that GQ interview with Kim Kardashian, she said she totally knew that was coming out. She wanted to all of a sudden act like she didn't. I swear my husband gets so much shit for things when he really was doing proper protocol and even called to get it approved. And again, as I mentioned earlier, Taylor Swift, she never denies that the conversation did take place between her and Kanye. She just says that the information that Kim Kardashian was putting out was incorrect about what information she was actually privy to about the lyrical content in that song. Now, eventually the footage of Taylor Swift and Kanye West's phone call via Snapchat was released. And as Us Weekly noted in their timeline here, it appeared that Taylor Swift was only privy to the lyric of "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex," and not necessarily the "I made that bitch famous" portion. Taylor Swift eventually commented on this and said, "Of course I wanted to like the song. I wanted to believe Kanye when he told me that I would love the song. I wanted us to have a friendly relationship. He promised to play the song for me, but he never did. While I wanted to be supportive of Kanye on the phone call, you cannot approve a song you haven't heard. Being falsely painted as a liar when I was never given the full story or played any part of the song is character assassination." So now that we have the little backstory there, that quick recap, let's now get into why fans are speculating that Taylor Swift has released a diss track to Kim Kardashian on her newest album, The Tortured Poets Department. This new song is titled Thank You, aIMee. So now I'm going to direct your attention to the title of Thank You, aIMee and the way that it is spelled out on the record. As you can see here, it says Thank You, aIMee, but there are 3 letters that are capitalized in the title of the song. Those 3 letters being K, I, and M, which ultimately spell Kim. And fans immediately noticed verse 1. When I picture my hometown, there's a bronze spray tan statue of you and a plaque underneath it that threatens to push me down the stairs at our school. Fans really zeroed in on the spray tan, the spray bronze statue lyrics. But that is not the only verse or part of the song where fans continued to point out little nuances that they believe to be disses towards Kim Kardashian. Let's keep taking a look at them here. Verse 2, and it wasn't a fair fight or a clean kill each time that aIMee stomped across my grave, and then she wrote headlines in the local paper, laughing at each baby step I'd take. The next part of the song to point out is the bridge here, where it reads, and maybe you've reframed it, and in your mind you never beat my spirit black and blue. What's interesting about that particular line there is that Taylor Swift has admitted in the past that the feud between her and Kim Kardashian did have effect on her. Taylor goes on to sing, I don't think you've changed much. And so I changed your name, which the song is Thank You aIMee and not Thank You Kim. So she's saying here, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you. Another interesting thing to note there is Kim Kardashian and her daughter have been on TikTok before singing Taylor Swift songs in a way that would allude to Kim K's daughter being a Taylor Swift fan. Again, Taylor Swift's album has so much buzz right now, a lot of conversation about it, particularly this song, Thank You aIMee, is what really is getting a lot of the attention. And of course, like I said, like we talked about here, fans are speculating that this could be some sort of diss track to Kim Kardashian. Of course, guys, down below, we would love to hear y'all's thoughts on this. If you have not heard the song yet, I recommend you go take a listen to the song and then come back to us and tell us what you think if you haven't heard the song yet. But if you have heard the song, go ahead and let us know your thoughts. As always, guys, thank y'all for tuning in here at CountryCast. That will be all for today's video. Be sure to subscribe down below so you never miss out on any breaking news and updates.